headed back to the United States, headed to the Finger Lakes, Spruce Row Campground on the Finger Lakes. So we do have to cross the border again. Now, I have a feeling this is going to be a harder crossing into the United States than into Canada. It's just my feeling. We'll find out.
All right, we're not very far from the border crossing. And I think this is going to we're going to situate ourselves with Mike going through and see how it goes, because it never fails.
I've crossed borders before.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't cross
But
borders.
usually he's the one, when we go through like an airplane terminal or something, he's the one that always gets searched and always gets pulled off to the side. So let's see how this goes, see if it's a smooth thing. Who knows? But kind of keep you guys, we'll let you guys walk through it with us. Made it through.
I did not get strip searched. It went very easy, actually.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of over for it just to see his reaction. But
You're
anyway.
always hoping for it.
Oh, poor guy.
Anyway, we are on our way now to the Finger Lakes. We're going to make a pit stop, get some fuel here in a few minutes, and then we're heading straight to our campground, Spruce Row Campground on Cayuga Lake.
Feels good to be back home.
Back home.
Now turn left and then you will reach your destination.
I don't know what it is with the east-west, but it seems like when we put a regulator, and this spot has a built-in regulator. It's built into the spot. We already spoke to a guy. When you put a regulator on it, almost no pressure inside. I mean, nothing. It's just a little trickle of water. We don't go with a regulator. It's really good pressure, but it may be too much. Janky back here, but what do you do?
That's redneckery.
This was last minute too. I mean, we didn't have a New York campground booked until like a month and a half ago. So
That might be called redneckery.
that's redneckery.
Anyways,
Yeah, anywho, we're here. We got here, no problem.
got our coffee and we're ready to go. Gonna go hit Watkins Glen this morning. It's early, so we're gonna try to get there before the crowd so we can get those really nice pictures and see the trail a little bit better before the crowd gets there. Well, this is a good sign. The parking lot is empty. We're hoping to beat the crowds, and I think we did. What do you guys think? There are some shuttle services that if you only want to walk one way instead of walking back, you can grab a shuttle up at the top, and it's $6 to come back down here. We'll probably just hike it because it's only round trip a little over 2 miles. So a daily pass is $10. You have to display it in your vehicle, and you can only buy these for the day you're here. So this only lasts from sunup to sundown. Oh my goodness, I have family here. The cousins. The cousins are here. This is like the three-dimensional map. All right. The light this morning is really pretty. The way it's the green and the rocks, and it's not super harsh light. Oh wow. This is so beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, but beauty is deadly. The sign said 832 steps up.
That means 832 steps down.
At 7:20 in the morning, my knees are going to get crushed. staircase, the spiral tunnel. Yep.
Wow.
We have something not to this scale in Ohio called Watkins Hills. This is like 20 times bigger, but it's very similar in feel. I think my knees have warmed up. They've stopped hurting.
Oh, look at the tunnel
I
ahead.
know, look at that.
That's cool. What's ahead?
Yeah. Imagine on the right time of day, the light hits that, you get a rainbow. You're going to get wet behind this one because it's sprinkling right on the rocks. It's going to get you wet. It just is what it is. We've been wet a lot this trip. I assume that the light hits with the right time of day,
Yeah.
you'll see a rainbow here.
Yeah, probably when the sun's
Yeah,
like,
we're just way too early.
Yeah.
Every turn on this trail is something just as amazing as you saw before. The canyon, it just winds through and the water just runs right through it. It's pretty sweet. This is the quietest it's been on the hike. We got a waterfall over here, a waterfall up there, so this water running through here is nice and quiet. So actually, good place to stop, gather your thoughts, maybe take a breather. A lot of steps, still more to come. I was just saying how quiet it is here compared to everywhere else.
Yeah, it's been really loud because of the
Yeah,
waterfalls.
it's been really loud because of the waterfalls.
So pretty.
It is.
This is turning out to be hitting that epic hike list we got.
Right. So definitely do this hike. Gorge Trail in
Watkins Glen.
Watkins Glen.
If I remember correctly, one of the videos I watched or something I read, 19 waterfalls just on this 1.5-mile hike. I figure that's a pretty good rate of return.
All right, we just finished the trail. I don't even know what the trail's called.
Watkins Glen Trail.
The Gorge Trail. Gorge Trail, that's right.
Yeah.
It took us an hour and a half, but we were doing a lot of filming.
Yeah.
You can
enjoy
easily do it and enjoy it in an hour.
I would say the tip is get here early because coming down, we had to pass a lot of people.
That is our tip for every hike. Do it early. You're not in the heat of the day.
We're beating the heat. It's going to get hot today.
Yeah, you're not in the heat in the day, and most people don't get up early. So,
You
but
kind of get the place to yourself a little bit.
yeah, for a little bit. There were still some people here, but maybe 4 or 5 couples.
Yeah, we didn't see much.
Now families are coming in and
Yeah.
tourists are coming in.
Yeah,
And
big groups.
I mean, we're tourists. But, so now it's time for breakfast.
Yeah, I think we ought to stay in Watkins Glen, see what's here
There was that one we passed.
for breakfast. Can I go from there?
Sounds like a plan. All right, so we are coming to Babes and Buds, a coffee shop that does bagels and breakfast sandwiches, stuff like that. So I think we'll have to check it out. Had good reviews. Had really good reviews, so check it out.
We are all about the gorge trails today. How do you pronounce that again, Mike? Togonok? Togonok. I think that's actually right. Togonok Falls. We were here yesterday at the Overlook. We decided we wanted to go and walk up closer to it, so the gorge trail is our trail today.
So another gorge trail.
This one's less, what, 3/4 of a mile.
Quarter of a mile there.
There and back.
About a mile and a half.
So we've already had 2+ miles.
This one doesn't have the steps, I think. It just has hills. And I'm stiff from the half-hour drive here. So I'm sore already. So I got to loosen up again.
Because we paid the $10 for the day to get into any of these parks, which you have to have, we're trying to knock as many out as we can, because then if we don't have to buy one tomorrow, we won't do that. But if we have to, fine.
If we have to, we have to. But if we don't have to, then we can just explore the area differently.
Yeah. The unfortunate part was we've had a lot of life happen right up to this point of coming.
Yeah.
This was one of the locations. We didn't do a ton of research. We knew we wanted to do Watkins Glen, but other than that, we didn't spend a lot of time researching and having a list to go into that location with like a set list of everything we needed to do. So we're just kind of winging it a little bit, but we got a good feel for these hikes and this area and just the beauty. But
it was actually this whole trip, we didn't do a ton of stuff, research. We knew Maine. Montreal, we didn't do a ton, and here we didn't do a ton, mainly because of things that happened 2 weeks prior to us leaving.
Yeah.
We had to rearrange some things in our life, which is no big deal. We just had to put this off.
Yeah, we didn't.
Our mind.
Yeah, we just kind of put it on the back burner. But you know what?
We're
it's
here.
Not hard to figure out what to do.
Yeah,
because
you know what you like to do. Just figure out how to do it here.
Yeah.
Okay, the beauty is this trail is 100% in the shade, and I think it would have to be like high noon before you got any sun down in here. But you step out there and it's like 20-degree different, much warmer. So just understand that it doesn't matter what time of day you come here, you're going to have good shade for the whole hike.
Yeah, maybe,
but out there it's going to be hot.
Maybe evening light it might get around, but I doubt
Sure.
it.
But then you got that wall to block it. So all right, back to the truck. So this is the second time just sitting here. It's the heat of the day. We're done hiking for the heat of the day, and our watchdog went off on our 30 amp. Batteries take over. I think the power pedestals here are crap. Their power electrical grid's crap, because basically the watchdog's receiving a surge and it's shutting off. So that's what's happening. So I got to go reset it.
It's probably red.
It is.
Yep, it's red again. So this is the second time the power has gone out and our breaker has switched, and we'll have one AC on and lights on. That's it. That's not good. Still having electrical issues, and now
Read it, and it was at like 110. We were 110, 112.
we have a Victron not working, and we think it has something to do with their power here. So we're gonna do what? Grab an extension.
Yep.
Did he test that pedestal over there?
It was at 110.
What's this one?
105.
Huh.
Which is too low for the watchdog.
Okay, Victron is back.
Initializing. It's kind of like
I'm wondering if we lost everything, like batteries and everything. The batteries were probably operating what we were lacking. Could that be?
Well, I know the batteries were running because okay, so now it's absorption. I shut off that AC, but it's only showing 70 watts that we're running. So what's been going on, obviously power company is not sending them enough power. Even the sun came out earlier and said they have brownouts because the power company can't send enough or won't send enough power all throughout this region. So here the power pedestals are very old, and they're getting ready to replace all these with 50 amp. So what we did, we ended up moving from my pedestal, which was only showing 104 to 105 volts, over to a different pedestal not being used that shows 110 volts. So our watchdog, if it drops below 110, the watchdog shuts off and we don't have power. So I switched it to my my 50 amp. I just dog boned my 50 amp down, and it shut off as well because it dropped too low, protecting the rig. So after we sit over here, everything's running fine. So I just don't know what else to do. There's nothing. I mean, there's nothing we can do. Literally, all I do is unplug and let our lithium run everything. I just pulled up my Power Watchdog app. I found out that right now it's reading 104. That's what it's receiving power-wise for that 30 amp line. If it drops below 104 to 103, it shuts off our power to protect our camper, of course. But it's happening. It's riding at 105 right now.
Like every 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's happening like every 5 or 6 minutes. And I don't know if that's going to damage that. The Watchdog, which it's for that, but I would hate to see it get damaged for it.
Well, I'd rather that get damaged than the whole camper.
I get it.
But this is getting ridiculous. It's almost to the point, would we be better off shutting everything down?
But it's not what it's sending, it's what it's receiving. The line isn't sending enough power. So it has nothing to do with what we're running. We're not running but one AC unit. We even shut off our water heater.
We're in the dark right now.
We got lights off, water heater off. The only thing running is an AC unit and the fridge. But the fridge is running directly off battery. So all that's doing is charging the battery to keep the fridge going. So it's not even doing that. So right now it's a 106. It keeps fluctuating. 105, 104, 106.
It's the power company.
It's the power company here in New York.
So this is what we resorted to. We open windows and we're gonna let it ride out and then hopes that tonight we have AC for bed. Can't believe we're paying for this campsite and we don't even get power. They not really care.
She had no clue. She
had to. I was
sorry
in
about
there.
that. No, she had no clue what it doesn't affect her. So, but she said, "Oh, I'll tell Hunter." I said, "Well, he already knows the problem. I just want you to understand that I had to unplug and I'm paying for power that I can't use because it's going to damage my rig. And I don't want my rig damaged, and I know you don't want me to contact you saying you got to pay for my rig." So we unplugged. Hopefully tonight there won't be as much a demand, and we can plug back in and sleep comfortably tonight. But I don't know. And I asked her, I said, "What are we going to do tomorrow? It's supposed to be hotter tomorrow." Yeah, I don't know.
We're gonna check out another little town in this area called Trumansburg.
Then turn right onto Quarry Street.
Oh, this looks like it's going to be way cool. Like waking yourself up by a morning hike, huh? I did it to you yesterday too. So we came to Robert Truman's State Park, not too far from where we're staying. We're doing Lucifer Falls. It's supposed to be 1.1 mile loop. A little less than 300 foot of elevation gained. I already hear water flowing, so this must be the lower falls part. Turn around the corner, it made a big difference. We're like already in the gorge. That's beautiful. Wow, this is beautiful. Beautiful hike.
So these falls are amazing, but once again, if you want to see some beautiful waterfalls, go check out our Iceland videos. They were amazing. These are great, those are better. All right, so the first place we tried was closed. It is 4th of July today.
We came to Sunset Grill.
Yeah, so we came to the Sunset Grill. We're gonna check it out. Something that's open anyway.
All right. We got breakfast and now we're off to a place where we can kayak, canoe, or paddleboard.
Did they have canoes?
I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's just kayak and paddleboarding.
Yeah, I'd rather have a canoe than a kayak.
What better way to experience the Finger Lakes than to be on the Finger Lakes, right?
Right.
All right, here we go. We didn't get all that wet just getting in. He's recommended that we stay along the edge just so we could see the really pretty houses. Check out this place with the pool. Oh, so pretty. Of how these people are getting down to their boat dock. Zoom in just a little bit more. Like you're standing straight up, it's that steep.
I think ice cream's on the menu too.
We should do that.
If we can find a place open. A lot of places aren't open today. Understandably so, but a lot of places are, so I'm sure we can find ice cream.
It's not a date until we have ice cream, isn't it?
It's always a date, baby. With you,
Yay.
we're always on dates.
Look how cute this place is. Let's go through the front door because it's adorable. Oh, look what you got. This is pretty. Apple crisp sundae.
It's going to take a minute to get to the apple crisp. All right, so now we're having another day of power issues. It's mid-afternoon. We just kept losing power, so I just shut it off, let the batteries do their job. We considered leaving because it's just a pain in the butt to deal with. But there's still things we want to do while we're here, so.
So when you think of the Finger Lakes, you think of wineries and...
Wieneries.
Wieneries, yes.
We was told by our friends Ronnie and Mark that we had to check out this FLX Wienery. This is our last full day here, so last couple of things we wanted to check out before we head home. We saw a "You Pick 'em" sign for blueberries straight ahead, but then it turned into a dirt road and
No cell signal.
no cell signal. Moments like this, you hear that dueling banjo song in the back of your head. You know what I mean.
Going off grid.
Literally, we're on grid.
We may have found it.
Yeah, after we decided we were giving up, we saw another sign.
Oh, I do see him back there, and I see people picking too. So, Wolf Tree Farm, organic blueberries you pick.
I think this is like the cash cow bush.
This
It was full of the
They come
blueberries.
off so easily.
What do you think?
That was a lot of fun. I would love for this place to be like a harvest host. This would be amazing as a harvest host.
And you
here.
talked to her about that.
Yeah, we did. We did mention it and gave her the information. She wrote it down.
So we got 3 different types.
Yep, Blu-ray.
Blu-ray, and then that's a mixture of Duke and Great Northern.
Correct. Yep.
I'm learning.
Very good.
I'm learning.
And I can't wait to eat it.
And let's go to the wienery now. There's the menu. If you're interested. What did you get?
I got the
sauerkraut?
kraut. It's called the kraut.
Okay.
And I forget, obviously, sauerkraut dill. I think these are like fried onion rings. I said holy bratwurst. That was a lot.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Let's get out of this heat.
Yeah, it was so good.
Oh, that was a lot of food. We both just got one dog. She got a white hot dog. They just put so much stuff on them. And then Kennebunk potatoes loaded.
Those were, I gotta figure out how to make those.
They're just deep fried. Baked potatoes and deep fried. It was good. Thank you, Mark, Ronnie, for that suggestion. Now, after all that, it's time to go back to the camper. Probably realize that
It's been off for a while.
we don't have any power at the camper.
It's that time of day.
Yeah, it's that time of day. It's hot, humid. People are running their ACs and it drains the power on the campground. So I'm going to fill up with diesel because we are leaving tomorrow. I don't know if we're doing a whole lot tonight. But you know, it's been a good week.
It has. It's been a great week.
Yep. So let's roll. So we got back from the winery to wienery day, and the power was off again on the camper. The watchdog had shut the power off because it dropped too low. So we just made the decision to hitch up and roll. So what is it that you look for when you're in an area that you want to glamp? For us, we enjoy seeing the natural beauty of the area, like waterfalls in this case. We also consider the cultural foods that we want to try to enjoy. That's the beauty of RVing. You can take your home to places you know you will enjoy exploring. The Finger Lakes region of New York has something for everyone. Are you a winery or brewery fan? Are you a hiker or just love being in nature? Are you a boating enthusiast? Do you enjoy small towns and farmers markets? You name it, the Finger Lakes has provided it for you. If you can't decide where to RV for your next adventure, check out the Finger Lakes region of New York. You won't be disappointed. Happy glamping.